Uniform issue in schools and how to solve it. School uniforms have always been a disputable topic for people across the globe. On the one hand, a dress code can be a factor in cultivating a positive climate within the educational establishment. For instance, Wendell, in school dress codes and uniform policies, assumes that school uniforms can promote academic success among learners because of the establishment of specific frameworks increasing concentration levels. Moreover, Wendell's argument focuses on the idea that by using the proper perspective and avoiding overestimations, it is possible to create an environment favorable for students and their achievements. These claims support the necessity of using uniforms in school settings. However, there is also another opinion stating that uniforms might hurt cultivating diversity among the youth. For instance, Deane introduces her argument against severe dress codes and policies in schools as it enables a child's capacity to confront differences through the feeling of sameness. However, diversity and difference are more important for the modern setting, meaning that children should not be limited in their choices. Although freedom of choice is essential for young people, I think that introducing guidelines prohibiting too informal clothes and supporting social justice is important to create a climate favorable for academic success and learning. Today, there is an idea that every educational establishment should have a specific environment needed to attain high concentration levels among pupils. Wendell views uniforms and dress codes as effective tools to achieve this goal. The necessity to wear uniforms helps students to understand that they belong to a certain community with rules that should be observed to attain success and become its member. Additionally, uniforms can also be viewed as a way to struggle against social injustice, as the difference in households' income can affect the way pupils dress and their appearance. Under these conditions, one cannot deny the practical use of policies regulating the students' behaviors and their contribution to outcomes. On the other hand, opponents of uniforms in schools have a strong argument stating that such policies limit children's self-expression abilities. Deane assumes that the feeling of sameness is essential for young people because it helps them to work together and be involved in some academic activities. However, it prevents them from acquiring the correct understanding of the diversity's importance and how it can be supported. Moreover, when children are trusted with a difference, they might demonstrate a better ability to adapt to new environments and learn. Under these conditions, it becomes vital to avoid following too severe dress code policies. Altogether, there are many factors for and against wearing uniforms in school settings. For this reason, I believe that establishing guidelines that outline the main recommendations for dressing, prohibit too informal clothes, and, at the same time, leave space for diversity among children is a reasonable and beneficial solution that considers elements of both parties. It is possible to help children to succeed by employing the recent findings related to uniforms and creating appropriate frameworks for their successful learning. Questions. How does the Rogerian model of argument help you better understand the topic that's being discussed? Why is it a good practice to acknowledge both sides of the argument? The Rogerian model helps to understand the topic as it demands analyzing all parties' arguments to attain their better understanding. Realizing the claims of both sides of the argument, it is possible to offer a more effective solution and resolve the issue. That is why the given method is useful in disputes and discussions. Will you use the Rogerian approach in your own argumentative essay? Why or why not? I think that the Rogerian approach is a practical tool for writing argumentative essays. This paper presupposes an analysis of all perspectives on a problem to support a suggested position with clear evidence. Using the Rogerian approach, it is possible to evaluate all existing views and conclude about their relevance.